It's Litmus Day 2. It is Day 2 of Litmus, and of course, we need to decide the December TBR. Now, I do not know at all if I've completed November because yes, you've guessed it, I'm filming most of Litmus in November. So I can only tell you right now that I finished one book on the November TBR. That's it. That's all I can tell you. So I have no idea if I'm gonna get that punishment or get that reward, which means we gotta spin the wheels and see what I might win or what I might get should I pass or fail November TBR. So let's do that really quickly. This is why we're not doing this game anymore. You see how hard it is to get to this? We've got the printer going on here. Already triggering Mambo's Velociraptor nature. What's my final punishment might be reading only before work, which we all know is the worst one to get because I work early. But if I succeed, I will get, a thing. My screw in here is not ready. Okay, here we go. Wah! We got Second and Charles! Yay! So if I do not finish the November TBR, I will have to choose a book on this TBR to read only before work, which sucks. I try to make it audiobook, so then at least my journey to work, my commute, at least can count for that. But half the time it's always a physical read. So that's fun. And if I do complete it, I will get to go to my favorite store to go buy books, and that is Second and Charles. I love Second and Charles. It's one of my favorite stores. So let's hope that I get to do a little Christmas shopping for me at Second and Charles. Let's do that. Okay, cool. All right. And hopefully this time I've cleared enough off my phone that it won't cut out all the dice. I'm gonna try to be super smart and just not take up all the space on my phone with the dice rolls, but I have no guarantees about this phone, okay? There's zero guarantees about it. Yeah, apologize for that, but technology and me have a lot of disagreements. We just don't see eye to eye all that much, and that's how this works.
Hello and welcome to the November reading stats. I read 13 books this month, totaling to 5,235 pages and 146 hours of audiobook. My average days spent reading one book was oddly exactly 5 days, and they had a high count of 3.96 average star rating. Our one and only middle grade book was also the indie pick of the month with The Wishing World, and also the only ebook of the month. I read 4 adult reads and the remaining 8 were young adult. I read 9 audiobooks, the 1 ebook like I said, and 3 hardcovers. Honestly, that's been my best physical reads in a while. I also managed to finish 3 series, continued one with Rhythm of War, which is sort of finishing up to the publication, but I'm reading the novellas, so I'm still saying it's ongoing. I did start 3 new series, but I'm only continuing 2 of them, and then I read 6 standalones. 4 books this round were brand new releases this year, and I was super sporadic with my genres, with 7 fantasy, 1 contemporary, 1 historical fiction, 1 mystery, 1 sci-fi, and 2 horror, with one of them being the classic this month. 5 of the books I read had LGBT representation, but only 3 of them were POV characters. And only 3 books were by BIPOC authors, once again, all of Asian descent. And that's the stats. Back to the video.
Okay, let's find out how big my December TBR is. Always hoping for small, but maybe it can be a little big just because I should have the Litmus videos pretty much done in November, in theory, that I can spend more time just casually reading my way out of the year. We've also got to really focus on the priority shelf. These are still the ones I need to read before the end of the year, or else they get unhauled. I am scared about this because I really don't want to get rid of an Ashley Poston. I don't want to get rid of a Kristen Kishore. I want to continue the series of this one. I might be okay to let go of Crown's Fate and Crown's Game and Beyond a Dark and Shore and Onyx and Ivory. Those are the ones I'm kind of like, if I don't get to them, fine. But Lonely Hearts Hotel I really want to read as well because it just sounds really, really interesting. So Here's hoping. Plus, you know, I have all the series I want to finish, so I've got all the last books in the series are way up there. We've got sequels to continue. We still have one 22 of 2022, which is Educated, so I'm really needing to put this on the TBR. I don't know. Let's do our roll to see how many books we are reading in December, or how many books I definitely have to read in December, because I always go over anyway, and yet still somehow fail to complete TBRs. That's me. Let's see what Dice Tower says. Oh, it went in. Oh God. It's 8 again. 8. We got 8 last month too. So let's hope we can get 8 decent books on the TBR. So here is roll number 1. We are going to shelf 2, and we are moving 4. It's still sitting here. This is, again, this is the last time we're using this baby. So, all right, up to shelf 2 and moving 4. Oh no, it's TBR bag, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's TBR bag. But no punishment on this one, because I've hit it now twice this round. So if I do hit TBR bag one more time again, we've already gone on to another punishment. TBR bag coming in clutch for the end of the year. Let's see what we get. Oh, oh God. We got an indie. We have an indie book. An indie book that I don't own physically. But that is... We have Jaunts of the Mantis by Jim Henderson. This is a sci-fi book and looks like a fun time. So we have an ebook. We have an ebook on the list already. So I'm gonna leave this on the table there. I need to look up what it's about. So here is voiceover cue telling you about Jaunts of the Mantis.
When Zyman Sabo retires from the Kremeni Republic Scout Force, he's awarded a retired scout ship, the Mantis, but he has to find work to keep her flying. On missions across a dozen solar systems, Zyman and his crew make first contact with an alien species, pull off a daring rescue from a beleaguered outpost, face hostile pirates, and even face a murder mystery. The Mantis team, a female engineer with a drinking problem, a sensor operator who's also a priest, Zyman's sexy companion robot, and the ship's AI computer must work together to face challenge after challenge before they run out of money, or...
I don't know, that might seem like a good enough time. Let's hope that... Excuse you? Ma'am, what are you doing in there? Mumbo has discovered she can go inside the desk. Ma'am, is that where birds go? Is that where baby birds are supposed to be? I don't think so. I don't think that's where birds go. Anyway, I hope that was enough time to tell you all about Jaunts of the Mantis, but there we go. We're gonna read that for book number 1. Let's go on to roll number 2. Roll number 2, we are moving to shelf. Oh, can't see it, let's drag it out. Shelf 1, and moving 2. Fairly safe for this, so we go up to shelf 1. 1, 2, almost hitting buzzword bag, but we did not. First card of December. It's gonna be this upside down, baby. Hooah! A number in the title. All right, who's got a number? None of you. None of ye have a number. Educated doesn't have a number. You don't have a number. You don't have a number. You don't have a number. Do anybody on the shelf have a number? Anybody on the shelf have a number? I don't see a number. I don't see a number for anybody. You do. Do you care to join us? Okay. So we have 1,000 Steps into Night by Tracy Chee. This is a brand new release this year. Oh, look. Look at that. I forget what this is about. I think it is Japanese stuff. Japanese mythology, which I could have used for my mythology prompt in November, but I didn't, so there it is. It's cool. But yeah, this is the only one I could really find that has a number in it currently, because 1,000's a number. Let's do it. Let's see. What is 1,000 Steps Into Night about? In the realm of Awara, where gods, monsters, and humans exist side by side, Miyuko is an ordinary girl resigned to a safe, if uneventful, existence as an innkeeper's daughter. But when Miyuko is cursed and begins to transform into a demon with a deadly touch, she embarks on a quest to reverse the curse and return to her normal life. Aided by a thieving magpie spirit and continuously thwarted by a demon prince, Miyuko must outfox tricksters, escape demon hunters, and negotiate with feral gods if she wants to make it home again. But with her transformation comes power and freedom she never even dreamed of, and she'll have to decide if saving her soul is worth trying to cram herself back into an ordinary life that no longer fits her, and perhaps never did. Da, 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 da. All right. Very interesting. I'm excited to read this one. I do think I have this on audio as well, but it will be my second Tracy Chi book, because I read, oh Lord, We Are Not Free. I read We Are Not Free by Chase, also Japanese, which is interesting because I don't believe she is Japanese based on the last name there of Chi, spelled Chi-E-E. That is not a Japanese name, but she does tend to write, I feel like two whole books involving Japanese culture. Because I haven't read the Reader trilogy, but I don't think that one is Japanese. I think that's something else entirely. So, no idea, but an interesting note. Oh, put that in there. That's book number 2. It is time for roll number 3. Roll number 3. Roll number 3. Here we go. We are moving to shelf 4. There you can see that. And we are moving 5. All right, try to get down. I think you're gonna be here. We're gonna go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost hitting rainbow. We did not. We hit the little magenta book. Another card we go. Let's go with this one. Oh, it's a last chance. Cool. It's a last chance, which means it's one of these guys. Okay. I mean, it could also be a last chance down there, but these are seriously in danger because it is their last chance. So we're gonna go with one of those. Gosh, okay. God, I'm so scared of all of these. I might have to let myself roll a die for these ones. Just because, like, any of these is easily possible. So I think we're gonna roll for this one. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have Jane Unlimited, we have Heart of Iron, The Cage Queen, and The Lonely Hearts Hotel. These are all last chances. I'm gonna set them here for now. Let's roll a d4 real quick. Here we go. It is 3, which is The Caged Queen by Kristen Ciccarelli. So this is the sequel to The Last Namsara, which I read earlier this year, and I really enjoyed it. So we're gonna read this so I don't have to unhaul the sequel of a series I'm in the middle of. There we go. Cage Queen it is. And I'm not gonna read you the synopsis of this one because spoilers. But I do really like this. What I don't like the covers. They need to do a better job with the covers because I believe this is the one where the character is supposed to have this horrendous scar across her face, and the very first book has like big pouty lips and a knife here, and I'm like, that's not the character at all. Okay, there's still time for you guys yet. There's 5 more rolls to do because we are on roll number 4. And there's technically 5 books if you do the counting that way. Anyway, roll number 4. Roll number 4. Roll number 4. We are moving to shelf 2 again. And moving 1. We are here, right? Go to shelf 2. We move 1. TBR freaking bag. Which is now a punishment again. How? The TBR bag is mean. Let's find the book and then see the punishment. Oh my God. Oh, okay, I'm not mad about this though. It's gonna be really funny. We have Pawnee, the Greatest Town in America by Leslie Knope. This is written, compiled, research typed, collated, proofread, and run through spell check by Leslie Knope, Deputy Director, Department of Parks and Recreation. I love Parks and Recreation. It was a great show, super fun, far superior to The Office. I did enjoy The Office, but Parks and Rec is far superior in terms of comedy and stuff. So we get to read this, but we gotta go find out what's our punishment to go along with this book. Let's venture over to the goddamn wheel. This is why we're getting rid of this game. All right, let's find out. I'm scared. No bookmark. No bookmark. No bookmark. So, and I will have to physically read this. I do not get a bookmark. So I'll have to read it all in one day. Of course it would do that to me. Of course. But I am really excited about this. This should be so fun. This is gonna be so fun. And then I'm gonna wanna binge watch all of Parks and Rec because it's great. It's great. Okay, roll number 5. Roll number 5, roll number 5, roll number 5. We're moving out of the thing. That doesn't count. 4, back to 4. And we are moving 3. Getting low numbers for this one this time around. Down to 4. Oh no, 1, 2, 3. This is the first time we've hit this. This is read in a day. Read in a day challenge. So I need to have a book that I read in a day. Now how this is gonna work is I am gonna draw a card as well. It gets a card as well to see what type of book it is that I have to read in one single day. Dang it, it would have been great to be able to pick Pawnee for that one because I wouldn't have a bookmark. Let's see which one we're reading in a day. Please be nice, please be nice, please be nice. Mermaids! And it has a sticker on it. Okay, mermaids. Who's got mermaids? Do you have mermaids? Not that I want to read you in a day. I don't think you do. Okay. Okay. Who's got mermaids? Who's got some mermaids? Oh! You have a mermaid. And I want to finish you. Oh god, things are falling. That's fine. We have All the Tides of Fate by Adeline Grace. This is the sequel to All the Stars and Teeth, which I read last year, and I need to finish this duology. I know for a fact there's a mermaid in it. She's one of the main characters, one of the crew cast. And I think this is one I could definitely get through in a day. It is 353 pages. And I believe I have this on audiobook. So it is likely that I could get this done in a day. And if I do, I get a bonus. Bonus. Not gonna tell you what it's about because it's a sequel. I did like the first book. I hated the narrator though for the first book. I really didn't like it, but I have heard either the narrator changed or they've just decided to do a different voice for the mermaid, which also irked other people. So I'm not sure how I will feel about that. So I might just end up physically reading this because of that factor. We'll see. But we have All the Tides of Fate, which means I will complete a duology should I be able to get to it. Let's hope I do. Roll number 6. Roll number 6. We are moving to shelf 5. You guys can see that. Hopefully you did before I bumped it. And we are moving to, again, the low numbers. Shelf 5 and rolling 2, 1, 2. That would have been hilarious if I got TBR bag again, but I didn't. Please get me something that I can put a thumbnail setting or plot. You know what? We're finally putting educated on here. The reason, because I'm not sure if this actually is like the autumnal setting, but it is school. It is about school. It is, well, it's not about school itself, but it is about a girl. Well, I'll read you the synopsis, but it is about education and stuff. And for me, education is autumn themed. That's when, in America at least, we go back to school for the start of the new year. Starts in the autumn season. So That's why I'm choosing this one. That's my justification. Here's what Educated is about. Tara Westover was 17 the first time she set foot in a classroom. Born to survivalists in the mountains of Idaho, she prepared for the end of the world by stockpiling home-canned peaches and sleeping with her head for the hills bag. In the summer, she stewed herbs for her mother, a midwife and healer, and in the winter, she salvaged metal in her father's junkyard. Her father distrusted the medical establishment, so Tara never saw a doctor or nurse. Gashes and concussions, even burns from explosions, were all treated at home with herbalism. The family was so isolated from mainstream society that there was no one to ensure the children received an education, and no one to intervene when an older brother became violent. When another brother got himself into college and came back with news of the world beyond the mountain, Tara decided to try a new kind of life. She taught herself enough mathematics, grammar, and science to take the ACT and was admitted to Brigham Young University. There, she studied psychology, politics, philosophy, and history, learning for the first time about pivotal world events like the Holocaust and the Civil Rights Movement. Her quest for knowledge transformed her, taking her over oceans and across continents, to Harvard and to Cambridge University. Only then would she wonder if she'd traveled too far, if there was still a way home. So this is a nonfiction memoir. It's a New York Times bestseller. This is the final book on 22 of 2022. So we are officially going to complete my 22 of 2022, which does also get me a reward should I complete it, not for the card, but for the 22 of 2022. So there we go. I gotta say, we've got already a really interesting genre spread going on here. So we have 2 more books to go. We are on roll number 7. Roll 7 says, shelf 3, moving 5. Please don't make me unhaul another book. I don't think it will though. No, it can't. That's shelf 2. What am I talking about? All right, here we go. Oh, but it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a friend and family pick. Do I get another punishment? Hold on. I do! It's another punishment. It's another punishment. You know, I think the game is just mad that I'm getting rid of it, so it's going to give me every punishment possible right now. So, we're gonna have to spin that first, and then we have to decide who's gonna be the person to choose it. Let's see, here we go. The next punishment is, is that no bookmark again? I think that's no bookmark again. No bookmark again. I'm gonna post it to my Discord and see, whoever does it first is gonna do it. I have posted to my Discord, whoever responds first with a book on these shelves behind me. Holla won. I didn't have to wait that long. Holla won. And the book Holla has chosen is Whole New World, which I don't think I have an audiobook for. So once again, no bookmark for this. This, I believe, is the very first Twisted Tale that was written by Liz Braswell. Let's see what it's about. Here we go. What if Aladdin had never found the lamp? Aladdin is a street rat. There's really no getting around that. Like most, he's just trying to survive another day in impoverished Agrabah. Jasmine is a princess, one who is about to enter into an arranged marriage. All she wants is to escape her fate, to see what lies beyond the palace walls. But everything changes when the Sultan's trusted advisor, Jafar, suddenly rises to power. With the help of an ancient lamp, Jafar becomes determined to break the laws of magic and gain control over love and death. Soon, Aladdin and the deposed Princess Jasmine must unite the people of Agrabah in rebellion to stop the power-mad ruler. But their fight for freedom grows costly when it threatens to tear the kingdom apart. This isn't the story you already know. This is a story about power, about revolutionaries, about love, and about one moment changing everything. There we go. So, a whole new world where everything is painful and sad. That's that book. Now we can go on to the final roll. Final roll. We are moving. Oh, we can't see. To 4. And we're moving 2 spaces. 2 spaces. No, it's not going to be that again. Because you're actually 5 and you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha! So we're moving 2. 1 and 2, it's a card. It's not another read in a day. Can you imagine? I'd have so many read in a days with all of these books that are no bookmark. I have 2 no bookmarks. This is cruel. Final card of 2022. This is the last one. I have so many cards. Let's do an upright one. If I can. Wah! Ah, classic retelling. Oh no. None of these are, wait, are you? Wait, you're Anastasia, right? 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 This is Anastasia. That's classic. Right? Yeah. Okay. We're going with Heart of Iron. We're going with Heart of Iron. We're going with Heart of Iron. This is an Anastasia retelling. And I'm counting that as a classic retelling. Ah! Oh, I'm gonna have to try to squeeze in a lot of these other books though, to be real. Like there's a lot. I wanted to complete a bunch of duologies in December. I gotta complete those, all those. I'm gonna lose in books. I'm losing books this year. I'll be honest, I'm losing books. Okay, what is Heart of Iron about? 17-year-old Anna is a scoundrel by nurture and an outlaw by nature. Found as a child drifting through space with a sentient android called D09, Anna was saved by a fearsome space captain and the grizzled crew she now calls family. But D09, one of the last remaining illegal metals, has been glitching, and Anna will stop at nothing to find a way to fix him. Anna's desperate effort to save D09 leads her on a quest to steal the coordinates to a lost ship that could offer all the answers. But at the last moment, a spoiled Ironblood boy beats Anna to her prize. He has his own reasons for taking the coordinates, and he doesn't care what he'll sacrifice to keep them. And when everything goes wrong, she and the Ironblood end up as fugitives on the run. Now their entire kingdom is after them and the coordinates, and not everyone wants them captured alive. What they find in a lost corner of the universe will change their lives and unearth dangerous secrets. But when a darkness from Anna's past returns, she must face an impossible choice. Does she protect a kingdom that wants her dead, or save the metal boy she loves? There we have it. There we have it. Classic retelling, right? I would say Anastasia's a classic. I'm calling it that, okay? I don't care. That's it. Oh no, it's not it. We have a classic to read. So we do have another indie book and a classic to pull. Now the indie book, it's a little early. I'm not gonna show you all 4 options for it, but I will be revealing what indie book was chosen for.
Be vigilant, accept sacrifice, endure. Warriors of the Order take their vows seriously, and whether they're in a crime-ridden city, a distant past, or a different realm altogether, their job is to battle deadly creatures and hunt down ancient monsters. If they fail, Earth is surrendered to darkness, and their loved ones would be the first to die. Hope that was long enough.
All right, the classic of the month. Watch it be like my longest book. No, it's not, and it's perfect! Oh my god, it's perfect! It's so perfect. Oh my god, you guys. Where is it? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look. Look what I drew. That was thank you, TBR game. Thank you for well, really the classics bag. That's not the game that did this. Oh my god, we get a Christmas Carol. See, I don't think I've ever actually read. I have seen all the adaptations, okay? Muppet Christmas Carol for the win. But, how? How? But it's a baby. It's perfect for December. Perfect read for December. I could not have picked a better book. Wow. Wow, Mambo. Are you destroying the TBR bag? You sure are. She just put a hole in the indie bag. Thanks. Thanks for doing that. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm saying it's not that bad. So there's the books. It's not all of them, obviously, because we have 2 indie books that are not on this. I have 1 ebook and maybe 2 ebooks. I don't know. I'm from the past. This is Q of Christmas past. Q of Christmas future, or present. Would it be Q of Christmas future or present presenting the indie book of the month? I don't know. But there we go. We did it. We did some things. And that is it. The TBR game is now retired, and I am so excited to show you guys the new TBR game later this month. Roll Your TBR has officially been retired. If anyone would like it though, like if you want to use this, you're more than welcome to have it. I'll send it to you. You can't have Cormy. I do still need Cormy. Cormy will be returning in the new TBR game. She lives on. Cormy lives on forever. But if you want the board, it's a little busted. Like, I have a little bit of a tear here from the move. But if you want the board, here's the board. You can also just download this and print it yourself. You don't have to actually take this little legitimate one. I do have all of these and all the cards available on my Ko-fi shop if you want to use it, if you want to tweak it or anything. I can send you the actual Canva file so you can mess with it and do whatever you want to it, because you may have the game now. I have no further use. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, but let me know what you guys are reading in December down below, or on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter. Check out my Ko-fi page if you want to support me as a content creator and all that jazz. And I will see you tomorrow for another fun video of absolute chaos. And when I say chaos, I mean chaos. Bye! Okay, there we go. Where's my D4? Where's my D4? Where are my D4s? Low, 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 low numbers. Low, low numbers. Low numbers. Okay. Dear Lord. Hi. I'm a klutz. Sentient android called D09. What? You wanna come out? Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Come here. We got one more book to do. Gosh. What are you doing? What is our plan? What is this? What are you doing? Cool. What are you doing? You're like crawling all over me. I don't know if you guys can see. She's just like having a blast. Jumbling around there. Wanna say bye? Bye-bye. That was a loud bye.